Lax Night, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Lax Night, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Lax Night, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Hello, Yeti Nation. Paul Necker, OJ the Dude, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Great feature. OJ, Yeti Nation.
Yeah.
We did it. 2025.
2025.
We swung for the fences, and I think we had a great year, and it's not over yet. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's
the NABLL season is over, but the Yeti keep marching on. That's the beauty of this area we live in, where we have Lax Night coming. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
But yeah, are you gonna get out here, OJ?
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it this year.
You're not gonna make it. Oh, that stinks. I'm
going
sorry.
to a Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, I am volunteering at a Comic-Con for the comic book store I go to, where they pay for my hotel and
Ticket into
entry.
the con?
Yeah, ticket into the con.
Which is, if anybody doesn't know, those can be quite pricey, especially if you're there. Is it a week-long one or a weekend one?
I think it's 3 days, so I think it's just a weekend.
Pretty much a weekend one, yeah.
It'll be like a 4 or 5 day work day for me still, though.
Yeah, and then you'll be. I mean, the other thing is you get like the special VIP, so you'll be backstage, getting to meet everybody in the break rooms, hanging out. Life is good. But I did get my Robbie, which I had actually zoomed in now, but my green screen's screwing it up. But I'll take care of that. Actually, we'll just let the world in on the secret. Nobody knows.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Glad I won it. I have never had a stainless steel water bottle like this with the double top handle there.
Oh yeah, no, they're good.
Big fan of it. I
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot. I've been using it nonstop since I got it today.
Yeah.
So it should no longer be the red water bottle. Robbie the robot.
Yeah.
He's there, baby. We
Yeah.
got him out there,
Greg,
OJ.
you get some. Wasn't there some stuff in the water?
There
bottle
was a
too?
bunch of stickers, and I washed one of the stickers, which was actually Yeti from the Calgary Rodeo. I did forget the stickers are all out on the counter. The one is drying off.
Yeah.
Because I got all OJ stickers out, and I was like, oh, these are sweet. I loved them all. And then all of a sudden, I'm washing it, and it keeps, like, there's bubbles still, like there's still soap in it. I was like, what's going on? It was the Yeti Calgary Stampede sticker that was in the bottom. Perfectly flush. Had to stick a long knife down in there, poke it out, rewash the bottle. So, yes, it did come with stickers, and one was very determined to try to stay in there. So, managed to get it out, and, yeah, absolutely love it. Thanks so much, OJ. That is
Yeah, I
sweet.
know. I thought you'd enjoy the Calgary Stampede one too.
Yeah, because that was cool. It was a Yeti with the Calgary Stampede. We'll probably make some posts with them and with the water bottle. I was going crazy with the post today because I had to get to Bradley Seneca getting his highlights up there. That was
Two
cool.
nice rippers, huh? That was awesome.
Yeah,
To
and,
Woody.
yeah, and thank you very
That was
much,
nice.
Trevor, for making sure we got that covered. And Seneca
T-Bucks.
Hawks. Yeah.
Nice job.
Scott Snyder stepping up, sponsoring both the Newtown games and the Pee Wee championship out there. So thank you very much to him. Really appreciate it. But your division, you were one game this weekend, and it was just it was crazy. It was a great weekend of lacrosse. There was box lacrosse everywhere.
It was an incredible Friday night. Came home early from Dover, Delaware. I apologize about last week. I was on the beach with the family all, and it was a great time while it lasted. And I had to get home to get ready for our game against Oneida. And the boys had a great shoot around Wednesday night, and they came out ready for Bear. And it was a great game. It was a great game. Something that I'm hoping that we're definitely able to learn from. I mean, playing against talent that was on the field, man, it's a testament that what our Yeti players put in this year in bonding in a short time, 4 months. They got to play with some young, talented, old, mature, awesome.
Some
Bunch of
veterans.
guys.
Yeah. Play against some veterans and guys that have been playing for a while.
The coaches came through, and can't say enough to Johnny Lehman taking the reins and leading the guys in the direction that we are looking to go. As far as we got younger, but again, we also maintain that that direction of like you had said, the old guys, the Jimmy Fays. Testament
that
to the
veteran
Jimmy
experience. You got some of the guys, and
it's huge, man. To have him, sitting there watching, talking to Gabe D'Angelo, during the game and everything, explaining stuff. We're talking guys that have never played box before. And stepping up, a couple guys maybe have played a little bit, but stepping up into the ring of entertainment because it was a great great crowd on both sides of Yeti fans. They go to every game and they support. There's no doubt about that.
You guys do travel very well. That was a very good thing this year.
I can't say enough to the nation, man. They get these boys fired up. They get them to the games, and it's awesome to be a part of. 19-15. I thought the final score was 19-16 because Ricky scored with I think 19 seconds left, but. As far as it was 19-15, and it started out quick. First goal within I think 45 seconds, 45 seconds into the game, Ricky scored a goal, and we were the boys were playing great ball. They played great ball. About what was it? 11.
19 seconds into the game, it says.
My bad. 19 seconds.
Unless I'm looking at this backwards, is that right?
No, it was. Yeah, maybe it was.
So there was probably 14:40 left on the clock.
Probably something like that. I read things backwards, Greg. This is, that's the dyslexia that I have. But
oh no, there it is. So did Eric score it? Because Eric scored one. It looks like at 14:24.
Eric
Adams.
No, Ricky. Yeah,
Ricky. Yeah, sorry, throws me off with the E.
Yeah, Ricky scored one right off the bat.
Okay, so it was the other way, and then he scored one at the end too, which was up there
at the very end. He scored with 19 seconds left. Yeah. It was a great game, man. Props to Oneida. Props to the and I wish I caught his name, but one of the fathers from the Oneida there. They bought the Yeti pizza for after the game, so I need to say thank you again. Can't say enough. Great, beautiful facility. The Mary Winder Center is, it's world class. It's been proven, and the players that Oneida put on the field, world class players. For our young guys to play against teams with that caliber, I'm honored. So and then when they actually are, able to go out and compete at that level, and and when I say compete, it was a game. There's no question about it.
Coleman on the board, I see.
Yeah, he had a beautiful jump up in the air, tucked it over the top of the goalie there, and then he also laid out for one. He threw the old Jesse DeMays on there, and I'm like, my goodness, this man can fly.
Yeah.
And as far as Aaron Coleman, props to the old boys. The old boys, came to Sully. Played a solid first half, and then the second half we threw Mario in there, and Mario played an incredible second half. I'm definitely going to give some shout outs to that kid because as far as for Oneida is Chase Kogan, man. The second period went into a Chase Kogan
Chase Kogan show, it looks like.
The boy, 17 years old, we're not heckling him, but trying to chirp him a little bit, getting his head, something like that.
Anything.
Man, all of a sudden, it's like, all right, what do you say? The kid just, he would split it double and make a move, get to the middle and stick one. As far as props to him, Troy Lyons for the Oneida team and Rio. Those guys.
Oh, Rio, yeah, Rio's a beast out there
Rio
too.
Johnson, yeah, he, as far as those guys were, Matt Bennett. It was a game of games, man. It was one of those games that the better team won, and we played against a very talented team. Watching Roderick Perry, Rorick, excuse me. I'll get it right the final time of the season. Rorick, great, great goal. Zach Blount doing what Zach Blount, he showed up and got some shots on goal, and they went in finally. And he had a hell of a game. Tyler Held had a nice goal to get us back in. Dave Sikosi doing what he had to do. Sutsy finally showed up and got us I think he had a goal and an assist during the game.
Yeah,
and,
he had 1 and 1. It looks like Ricky had 4, Zach had 4, Coleman 1. Yeah.
Peter Leota had a couple goals and an assist. He had the lightning Leota.
Got to give credit to those guys. If they shut down Uncle Jesse. That's hard.
Oh, wow.
As far as he had a couple dives across the crease, and Ross Bucktooth, Roscoe, something.
Yeah.
The big guy.
Yeah, they call Roscoe. I'm sure they call him Ross, but it's Roscoe Bucktooth.
Okay, so as far as he had a couple awesome saves during the
Monster.
game.
He's one of the guys played for Onondaga. Probably when Onondaga wasn't able to finish out the season, went over there full time, helped Jet out a little bit, and they had somebody else too. But yeah.
The other guy that I wish I would have talked to him earlier on. We did talk, and he was looking to play before he went over to Oneida. But Rodney, shout out to Rodney Redeye, had a hat trick as well. A couple big goals to.
Hot Rod had a hat trick. You guys let that old man score a hat trick on you.
What I was saying, chirping him. He's like, just look at the scoreboard.
Look at the scoreboard. Look at my old ass for the hat trick. He says.
Rod did a great job. Props to him, and it was a great game, man. I mean, what more can you say other than I wish we had won? But again, the boys laid it on the floor. That's all we asked. As far as amen.
That's all you can ask.
Great season. We did what we wanted to do. We beat some people early on when we were. Everybody else was still looking to find their identity. We found our identity early on, and you want to know what? We're in these games. I mean, give or take a couple, and I'm not going to say brain farts, but some brain farts. Taking some bad penalties at bad times. The field lacrosse adjustment is still there in regards to the transition where we still watch, and the other team is.
It's hard to. Muscle memory's been built in some of these guys. Been playing field lacrosse since 6, 7, 8 years old, and it's just built into you. So that's where you get it, and that's where
it's huge,
a team like Oneida, you're talking. Those kids have all been playing straight box since they were 3 years old.
Nonstop. It's mind muscle memory. I'm absolutely 1,000%. I was at Coleman had a real cool high school shootout this past showcase down here in Rome, and lots of guys. We had some Fulton guys, a lot of Rome kids, a lot of Whitesboro kids, some New Hartford kids, Holland Patton, BVS, Fulton. Who else was there? And there was another kid, Pulaski, I think was there. But anyhow, a great group of kids. 40 kids came down to do a showcase, and I'm telling you right now, mind muscle memory. They'd shoot, the whistle blows, everybody stops. You don't hit the net, play stops. What do? You stop, you turn around, you walk, maybe jog, sprint. But there's a stoppage of
in the play. The closest guys are running towards the ball. Everybody else isn't even involved. As soon as they realize it's missing the net.
That is our albatross. Yeah. That is our albatross. It just, and it's getting better. We that was something that we worked on hard this year, and we did a very good job of it. And I was excited to see a lot of young guys come through the.
Speaking of which,
program.
You have stat leaders for the division.
Absolutely. I mean, and not just, as far as not one or two. I mean, we had guys throughout the entire stat list this year. It's showing that what Johnny installed and what the guys worked on early on in the season, you want to know what? It went all the way through the season. I mean, you can't ask for too many more things. Two young guns, Jared Hussey and Zach Blount. 18 goals apiece. That's and that's just regular season. That's regular season stuff, and it's huge. Assists. Zach Blount, 18 assists. Hussey, 12 assists. Jesse DeMays, 10 assists. Chris Ryan, 10 assists. And it goes down. I don't have the whole team's stats, but just going through some of the league stats, and it's like. That is incredible stuff for this year. 36 points for Zach Blount on the season. Second in the region. Okay, you want to know what? Where were we last year? Were we scoring goals where anybody was in the top
He's just
5,
out of the top
3?
5, too. So you look at Chase Cogan was in the bottom of that top 5 with 40. Kyle Baker, anybody who's watched Lax Night with us before knows the tryout he had with Team USA. Basically should have been on Team USA. But, I mean, who do you take off Team USA? You get into that discussion. Brian, Buddy Bucktooth, much respect. Great season, Yeti Nation. Shout out. I wanted to make sure you saw that, Paul.
Much love. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Beautiful facility. I love playing there. It's, to say a second home, we've played there now so many times. And you want to what let's get into that game, man. As far as Yeti Nation, we're going to talk about a incredible championship game here a little bit that I watched last night. And Dan, I don't have Dan's name. And
Dan
Dan,
Dallin. It's Dan Dallin, Positive Influence.
I appreciate you, Dan, for doing what you did. You want to know how I put on about 5 pounds eating all the pizza that I did eat. But
he did tell you to get your pizza while you were there.
He did a great job once he got his volume up so I could hear him, because I had my TV, I think, on like 99, and I'm like, all right, is it me? What's going on here?
No, then he came in. You could hear him better, yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody had chimed in that turn your mic up just a little bit, and he did, and then it was awesome job, man. Appreciate you doing what you did. You got us an opportunity to watch a great game.
That was a good game. Went to overtime. So anybody who didn't watch it, go watch it. Especially that last that last quarter, crazy back and forth, and then a great overtime. We were dropping Bell off, so we're watching it in the car, pausing it when we're talking to everybody, then making sure nobody's on social media so we can watch the end of it. It was a great game. I mean, and that's a game that you know, hopefully next year, like you said, as you're getting that albatross of the guys, you know, stopping and turning. Those guys both have players that have been playing box lacrosse for decades upon decades.
Many years, yes. So. I mean, it was I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a Chase Kogan game for Oneida again. That kid is, he's a special kid, and you know, he seems to be a real good kid too. So that's even a better thing, being a better person than a lacrosse player. So props to that young man and his family, because, you know. Great stuff. They got great stuff going on up in Oneida, and what a great game. I mean, back and forth the entire game.
Everybody that played in both of these games, I believe, is someday going to be telling their grandkids about playing against Chase Kogan. Unless he, you know, either does something, if he continues on the trajectory he's coming, he's going to be one of those players that everybody's saying, hey, I played against him. I played.
It's going to be one of those kids that's and you know, I haven't watched that much box lacrosse in the years, but you want to know what? My vision is this kid's a #1 pick overall at some point in time.
He's young, yeah. He's got a few more years before he gets there, but
I don't know how that work goes, but you want to what? There's no question they all got their radar on that kid, because he's a hell of a player. Props to him. That, as far as props to the goalies, man. Inside the Thousand Islands, you're going to run into a sauna, and both of them ran into the sauna, and it took them both out. So I'm hoping both of them are doing well.
I was just going to say, you can see there 33 saves, 57 minutes. Yeah, Benedict. And they have Campney stepping in, so he's got 100% save percentage. I was wondering how that worked out. And then you had Roscoe and Jet Lewis. So
Jet Lewis came in, and you want to know what? Jet Lewis was on fire as well. That kid coming off the bench.
Only been playing a couple of years, too. I mean, Jet has not been playing that long.
No, he was a baseball player in high school.
Well, he started, so when Ryan, his dad, was playing for the Yeti, I believe that's the year he started playing goalie. Might have been a year after, but right in there. So kudos to him, because he has really come a long way fast. But that has to go with, if you play somewhere where you're getting shots on you from some of the best guys in the world, that kind of stuff's going to happen.
Not for nothing. Again, look at both of those rosters. Both of those rosters are just loaded with talent. Again, that's
other than this old guy. Because that's just because he blows me off now. He used to do commentary with me. He'd like to hang out and shoot the shit every once in a while. Now Hot Rod's too good for me. So.
Big Rod. Oh, buddy. Yeah, he was letting it flow on the sidelines on Friday night. So props to him. He did miss one in overtime. That, man, I bet you 10 years ago Rod didn't miss that one. But the old man. He had a great game too. It was a great game, man.
He still got it. It's impressive when you really see how well all these guys can still play at this age. They were talking about playing Masters, talking smack, watching Can-Am game last week. So yeah, we were watching. I had nonstop lacrosse. I watched all weekend.
This game was so awesome to the fact that, you want to know what? Somebody in the penalty box talks chirping. and says, "Well, come in here. You want to know what?" And the son of a gun, he did. He said, "Well, if you're going to call me in there, I'm going in."
I didn't know what happened, but that's kind of how it appeared.
We didn't either. It went from Nate. I'm like, "All right, Nate. I don't know what's going. Something's going on, but we missed it or whatever." He's like, "Oh, rewind," and all of a sudden he's slow-moing it to get back in. And that's when we had seen it, and I'm like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
And then props. I don't know the young man's name, but I know he probably felt like crap when it happens, and it sucks when it happens to you on your team. But as far as Oneida guy, he scoops up the ground ball off the faceoff, runs down, and shoots on his own goal. And it was like, "Oh my gosh!" Goalie made a good save,
Yeah.
so that was a good feature, but.
Well, that was better than what happened in Newtown, where he scored on his own goalie at the end of the game.
No, he didn't.
Well, they were winning by 3. There was 1 second left. They were pressuring him like they were going to smack the ball out of his hand. So he takes 3 steps back. The ref blows the whistle. He turns and fires it on his goalie, who was thinking the game was about to end, so was paying no attention. And he scored. They counted it against him. They gave the goal to him with like point whatever left. Trent was like, "You're an idiot. You're going to take a stupid shot like that and score on your goalie. We're going to make sure we count it." So, because all of a sudden I see him come over and he's counting it. I was like, "Oh, man." And he's like, Trevor goes, "That was before the horn." I was like, okay.
Oh, man. It happens. But luckily so that he didn't score on it was, I believe, it was on Ross. As far as Bucktooth
Roscoe made the save.
Made the save,
Roscoe's been playing long enough that it's probably not the first time it's happened to him. He's
probably right. I mean, as far as again, that's a heat thing. You get spun around, and you're dehydrated and everything, because those guys, they took several breaks. I mean, props to the officials to know that when safety is needed, let's put a timeout on things and get some water out there, because these guys are definitely in a warm area. There's no question, but it was definitely a great game, and props to Oneida. Obviously, props to the Thousand Island Spirits on their victory. Props to the Oswego Riverhawks as well. They gave them a fairly decent game on Friday night to put the pressure on. They, I think it was 21-11, so they kept it close. And that's what's great about this division is, you have the underdogs. I'm going to call us in Oswego the underdogs. It gives us an opportunity to play against the best, and that's what we're trying to build our programs to, is to be the best and to play against these guys that we're playing against. It's awesome. We just got to have Nate get some AC units or something to pop in. I'm going to bring mine next year and pop it. It's a portable thing. We can put that right in there and at least get something going. But
just at least have it blown out in the bench.
Something. I got to get the leaf blower out there with the Mayer blow.
Maybe you can get them to keep the ice in it just for the. And you guys can put the turf on top of the ice. Tell them you'll bring some rubber mats for them. No, it is hot in there. It is.
Hey, but it's not an advantage really, because you want to know what?
Both teams are playing in it.
Both teams are playing in it. So
it might be an advantage though come nationals, because how you're playing those back-to-back games. These guys are used to playing in a sweltering environment. Now they're not. Sure. I do have to laugh. So I'm pretty sure the guy I did who was giving me an orientation at the college the other day asked me if I knew D. Lazor. And I just seen it on Nate's roster, so I was laughing. He's like, I think I got an uncle that plays. I was like, okay, I might know him. I said, I didn't know if he was talking about Jake, the goalie for he plays for Tonawanda. Yeah. And he's been on fire. So I asked him, I said, Jake, and I thought he said D, and I was like, maybe Dan, but yeah.
But doesn't the Spirits have a Lazor on their
roster? The D. Lazor. That's why I think that's what made me think about it. It's probably that guy.
I got what you're talking about.
I think he said it was Akwesasne too, so that's over closer to where Nate is. So that would make a lot more sense. Akwesasne keeps trying to get me to go up there, and I would love to, but you guys have a border. There's a border issue. You guys need OJ the Dude to cover that one, because it's on the wrong side of the border for me.
But just 3,000 miles away.
Fly me out east, and I'll do it.
Hey, how did wasn't this past weekend also Kai the goalie's big thing up in Toronto?
Yes. No, that should have
wa-
been this weekend. I should
It
have
was
not
this
been paying
weekend,
attention.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it
I
out.
haven't either, but I was just wondering if Kai's out there, wondering how he did out there.
Yeah.
I have that jersey. It's sitting in the man cave, ready to rock and roll. It's just a matter of now things are slowing down. Kai, I got a jersey coming out to you, buddy. But
And OJ's the man. According to the chats, OJ's the man.
OJ's the man.
I think I can probably guess who that is in the chat too.
Fortnite streams. I like it. OJ is the man, though. I mean, they're not wrong. You got to give them that.
Yeah, I do my best.
Did you get your jersey in yet, OJ?
Did I get
That new jersey that you were
the
talking
Roughnecks
about.
jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually.
And you're not talking about it?
Yeah, no, it's an awesome jersey. It's
Where is it,
actually
OJ? I
upstairs.
thought you went and got it.
That's what
No, it's upstairs though. I can go get it.
Go grab it, OJ, and come
you go
back.
get that.
And I don't know if you know who Fortnite Streams is, because now it sounds like Fortnite Streams
Yeah.
is somebody from the East Coast telling Paulie's got to
Yeah.
sign Bill O'Brien. I don't know if you're going to be able to snipe Billy from Oneida Lacrosse Club. So,
Hey, you know what? Props to the guys.
I'll be right back, guys.
I had
Alrighty.
to send, in the group me on Sunday morning. Here's a little tidbit. During the game, Billy was coming our bench side, walking by, and Dave Scosi starts chirping him. And he's chirping him pretty good. And Bill he makes a U-turn, starts walking right over towards Dave. I'm standing behind Dave, starting to bring in the water bottles. I'm like, oh, Jesus, Dave, shut up, man. And he comes over right next to the bench. Dave did a great job. He got an extra 2-minute penalty out of as far as for a taunting unsportsmanlike. So at least Dave did his job. So Sunday morning, I'm like, Dave, I gave the old awesome job, guys, concept breakdown afterwards. And I'm like, only thing I got to say is Dave Sikosi, do not ever. If there's one person you're going to chirp, don't chirp him.
well, and me and Dave are definitely not spring chickens.
No. That's what I'm like,
Dave
no.
graduated. Dave played college with me.
But everybody's doing this. They're like, this guy said it. This guy.
What I miss?
Oh, we were just telling a story about chirping and shenanigans. But let's see this jersey you got, OJ.
See what you got there,
Actually,
Juice.
I have both of the new ones because I haven't given my buddy his yet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't dropped off my buddy's yet. So this is the white one. The Roughnecks red. It might not show because of the brightness very well.
Oh, it's looking good.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, you can see the oil rig and the rivets and everything. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the main thing with these jerseys is they brought back the red.
Uh-huh. Every team needed more maroon. Yeah, we needed more red maroon for the for the NLL.
The Calgary, that's the.
This is a better
color
red.
scheme
Yeah.
up there. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So the Roughnecks used to have red.
Yeah.
Like when I first started getting my season tickets, they had red.
Yeah.
And then because of the WestJet sponsorship, this is unofficial, but I am blaming this. WestJet's biggest sponsorship competitor is Air Canada,
Which is red.
Yeah.
So they told him. No. So this is straight conspiracy fact. No. I'll give you that one. It's not a conspiracy theory. That sounds like conspiracy fact.
Yeah. But no, anyways, so the same year they took out the red was the same year WestJet started sponsoring that ugly field.
Aha. And is that when you got the super ugly field?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I will never fly WestJet ever. I'm blaming
cool.
them for that field, and I will never buy a ticket for WestJet.
Let's see this in the drum
And
roll.
then the red one, this one's mine.
Oh, I even got drumsticks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yes, with the big red stripe going through the middle.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got that?
because every sports fan in Calgary cried out to the Flames organization that own the Roughnecks. They're like, we need the red back.
We
Bring
need the red back.
red."
We can't wear our flame stuff at the games if we got to have gear like that. It's not
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
You got
yeah,
that
the
bandit
Calgary-
black in there too, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
The Calgary Flames own pretty much the majority of the major sports teams in Calgary here.
It's
Okay.
like the people in Buffalo.
Yeah, it is. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Flames,
There's a question. Now that you said that right there, that takes it to a little different topic. I love the jerseys though, OJ.
yeah,
Are
they
there
are
going to
cool.
be are there going to be some sort of other new looking Rochester type of jerseys? What's going on with that? Is Rochester
Yeah.
out? Are they not out?
Yeah, are they folding?
Adam's throwing questions out there, and I love the fact that he threw that out there. What's going on? The league
Nothing.
is it gonna sit idle this year?
I
Yeah.
do not think. I don't think it's going to happen. So we've got also Fortnite streams. Tell Nate to lace him up. So get Nate out there with you. So whoever
Oh, boy.
Fortnite streams is sounds like
Fortnite.
somebody who knows
Yeah,
Nate.
totally.
Oh boy! Oh
I'm guessing
boy!
I've interviewed.
Yes.
Ah.
But so what were we just talking about before I interrupted you with that?
The league in
Oh,
general. The
Not going to
NLL.
happen. There
Not
will be
happening.
no Rochester Nighthawks this year. I will bet almost my house, except it's the only thing I actually have, so I really wouldn't do that because I don't gamble. But I don't see how it pans out any other way though, Paul. I mean, if the kind of money you're talking, nobody has that kind of money that's interested in box lacrosse. And they
Right.
don't like it'd be one thing if an emergency happened and the Bandits were up for sale and you can prove the attendance and you can prove
Yeah.
the kind of revenue streams.
Sure.
There's a reason a bunch of teams have moved out of Rochester. It's not because their fans are always the showing up. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Same reason Glens Falls didn't keep a hockey team. Fans stopped showing up. We had the Adirondack Red Wings, so we had all the best players going through that ended up winning the Stanley Cup. We were super lucky as kids, and then people stopped going to the games, and then they moved. It's that simple.
Huh, I didn't even know they had an NHL team there.
It was actually they moved their farm team closer to their house, but if they were selling enough tickets then, we would have gotten another AHL team. So a lot of
wow.
people. The other part of the problem was Paul. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep the Utica Devils, so they moved to Albany, which is only
They moved to
45
Albany.
minutes up the road.
Yeah.
And we lost. So anybody who used to drive down to or up to Glens Falls to watch the Red Wings was now an Albany fan because it was closer.
Yeah.
So it really kind of split the market in half, and it couldn't handle it. And Glens Falls has never really recovered from it. So it's as far as a hockey team, we've got a UHL team now, which is great and fun. But it's AHL is just a different level of well, just because you're watching the Stars of Tomorrow. It's like watching this league as we're watching these guys that are playing seniors and juniors and moving up through. Now we know some of these guys we're going to start seeing in the league. I mean, OJ, you've seen it. You follow these junior players. You've got buddy of yours that are playing goalie and playing all over the place.
Yeah, no. And did you say AHL hockey?
Yeah, you got friends in AHL too. I was just talking about in the NLL. Is you got like
I don't have necessarily friends in the AHL, but we do have a AHL team actually here in Calgary.
Yeah, you know what? That used to belong to us too. So you guys suck too. But, yeah, they took it all from us, but we ended up just keep moving down the rung. I'll say so.
I'm just gonna. I hope they're. It would be awesome if they could move to Utica. That place would be an awesome arena for a pro lacrosse team.
Honestly, you pack the house every night.
What's that?
Would people show up though?
Yes.
That's the problem.
No, I think they would. I think it would take you a year to get people to show up, though, is the problem because you got to dump marketing in. So, like with the comments, that's something that goes underappreciated in Utica is Rabesh didn't just bring hockey back. He brought the pride that is hockey back, like the youth and everything. So when I was a kid, you went out there, you go into the Whitesboro Arena, right? Whitesboro to Hartford? Whitesboro, where Rabesh was.
Whitesboro.
Yeah,
so
Whitesboro. You've got the sign as you're walking in there, Homer Rabesh, and everybody knew who he was, played for the Flyers. So, like, everybody, it was a big deal. So he brought that pride back. And honestly, it's why Buffalo does so good. So many of these guys are local. So many of these guys are homegrown. Utica doesn't have that yet. Rochester does have some of that, though. So it's like, man, what do they – why can Rochester not hold a team? Because I guarantee you this family, if they were making $100 million off of it, would still own the team. Not that anybody's making that kind of money.
It's a
Maybe
great
in
question.
Buffalo.
I mean, because Buffalo's 45 minutes away. And, then I would have to say that
Just too close.
That's
Utica's
too
far enough
close.
away.
Utica's
but
far enough. It's still far enough
Utica's
away
too
from
close.
Albany as well.
No, it's
where
not.
you still,
You guys are
it
an
is.
hour. You're basically the same
Hour and
distance.
20 minutes.
You're
Hour and
basically
20
the
minutes.
same distance from Rochester to Buffalo as you are from Albany to Utica.
So we make the drive even farther for the Bandits fans to get down here. See, there's nothing wrong with that. They just got to spend more.
And they will. They're crazy.
They will. They're awesome. That's what I wish I had all three of them. We'll just take them. Champions, world champions.
I tell you, what's funny now, though, is at the Can-Am games, you're seeing Bandits fans show up in their orange on opposites, but they're cheering for opposite teams. So, like, you've got Bandits fans that are there for Belter. You got Bandits fans that are there for, Dehoka.
The TV up there is an awesome, watching Frazier doing face-offs and then coming down and just giving the fake and then rip one. Great stuff, man. That's what it's all about, spreading the love of the game. It sparked us. I know it sparked me where I'm looking for something on TV and I'm like, damn. Where's Blue Squatch? Is Trevor out there? I'm looking for games and
shout out Trevor Butts. He is killing it this year.
He's awesome. He does a great job.
We need to get him on Yeti Talks one of these nights. Actually,
we had him one time. We got to get him back here and maybe for Laxnay because there's a whole nother topic, Greg. As far as jumping off the NLL because it's a little bit beyond our comprehension. Maybe yours is. The two of you definitely have a better comprehension than I do of it, but as far as what I do have a comprehension of is we are registered and we're good to go for Lax.
I seen that. I shared it. 16th team to register. Congratulations.
16th team. We're in. Talking to the boys. I'm fired up. Sully and Mario are returning to reclaim some fame inside our igloo and. From there, we're going to fill it in. I know talking to several of the guys, we have a bunch of obviously young guys that are going back to school, but I'm pumped up. Ricky wants to play with us. So instead of playing with other guys, we're retaining players and they want to be on the Yeti. I know, of course, Uncle Jesse and Jimmy Fay and Brandon Davis and the old dogs are going to be back.
That was cool last week getting to meet the other guy from Bank City there. That doesn't happen very often, but
Justin there, yeah. I mean, Peter's going to play with Bank City, as far as it's a good thing, it's a bad thing because it is what it is. You want to know what? I want players to play. And you want to know what? That's what it's all about, putting a smile on the face, playing with guys you haven't seen maybe since Prague, when Bang went to Prague, and, good for them. But I personally, I'd rather them be playing with us instead of Bang, but it is what it is. And they got a good program going. Justin's doing a good job doing some recruiting for them as far as we got the women that are going to be having a team in, so I'm very excited. We got nothing to do but go up from where we placed last year with the ladies. And, after last week, we had 2 games against the what's her name's the Paper City Oaks women traveled down, and we also gave them a couple other world team members from Ireland and I believe the Haudenosaunee team. So as far as our girls played against some competition that we played up against up in the Spirits and came away with 2 victories, and I'm very excited about that to see where the women's program goes. And I hope that it continues to grow. I'd love to see a winter league transpire and form in this area for the girls, because the ones that have come to play so far, we had 17 on our summer workout program that came in wanted to learn box lacrosse. Out of the 17, all 17 said this is absolutely awesome. Mm-hmm. So any of the girls that are out there, we can get you hooked up with some equipment so that you're good and safe. Get out there and try it. Step out of the element, step in, try it out. You might like it. You might, and it's not a like thing. They're like, we love this. This is awesome. You're able to actually, play some sort of physical game against somebody instead of whistles being blown.
Same rules. It's the same rules. It's the only sport I know of where the
rules. That's the biggest thing is it's not field rules, but they're very similar the way they play. Women's field is all cross check. Well, guess what box lacrosse is? It's all cross check because you can't face guard anybody.
But you can extend.
But you can. you can start the extension.
You don't
What's
have to be
great is
T-Rex.
Now I can actually play defense on because you're driving in. Well, good. Now I'm pushing you back out. They can do that now, and that's they're loving that concept of it. So that's a cool thing.
Almost as cool as Robbie the Robot, but I mean.
Yeah, well, he's trying to cover it up a little bit. He's getting bored with talking about different this and that. But
no, I was trying to edit on new screen. I didn't realize it would show up like.
All of a sudden, I just thought you said cool, so I thought he did it perfectly. He was like, "This is how cool we are." It's like, look at.
Cool
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought he nailed it.
Two other teams playing in the U15 and the U18. Coach Coleman is going to get them rocking and rolling again this year.
Something else we really got to shout out too, though, is Coach Coleman with the juniors, because that has been awesome, and to watch the juniors be able to capture that game, but more importantly, being able to watch those guys get called up and actually play a part in it.
Yeah. As far as the young man came through, and he's going to have a bright future. He's a hell of a young player, and I'm looking Del Rocco.
I was just going to say, how long we got before Del Rocco's? What's he got? Another year? Maybe two.
He's got to be within the next. As soon as he turns 18, he's eligible. So, they're there. And they're learning the game. They're practicing with us, so they're understanding the program. They're getting to know the program. That's what we're looking for.
But what I'm getting at too is, by the time you get Del Rocco, now you're starting to get kids who have a decade of box lacrosse experience.
Exactly.
That's a different thing, though. Is now all of a sudden you've got kids, especially thanks to Coach Jay, working these kids from when they were young, and now you're getting some of these guys that have been playing for almost a decade. So within the next couple of years, I told you at the beginning of the season, I was like, I could not believe. I was like, your guys way outperformed what I expected. I said I expected the team to get better. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. So
they did. And again, that's why I'm excited. So excited for Laxnake coming up. I'm like
giving them even more time.
The boys get to heal up a little bit, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Those games that we play, I don't know what the style of play is in the other parts of the country, but I'm sorry. Other than the upstate Western district, but I got
which we have seen, which is pretty physical.
I believe that we play a little bit different than everybody else, just a little bit, not a lot.
I think where you really see the difference is people playing home and homes versus playing that tournament style. Because when you play home and home, you can play like that. If you've got a day between your next game, or you maybe only are playing two in a weekend, occasionally, most of these weekends, it's just kind of the tournament style. I think that's where you really can see the physicality, though, because you've got some monsters out there. They lay it all out on the line, and then they got tomorrow. They got the rest of the night or tomorrow to recover.
Yeah. I mean, it's an awesome style. It's up and down. It's just it's a very aggressive style of play, and the guys. I got 40, 50-year-old guys, as do a couple of the other teams. Maybe have a couple older guys, but they love it. I'm nowhere. I'll never tell Dave Sikosi, Brandon Davis, Jimmy Fay, any of these guys that you're too old. You're done. No,
you might just turn them into Lefty Davis or Righty Davis, but
Righty Davis, Lefty Davis. And they're here forever. As far as I can't say enough about the captains taking charge and keeping things rolling. It was a incredible year that isn't done. Our sponsors, we got a lot more things going on, trying to get a couple more, and I'm hoping, Greg, maybe we can talk to East Aurora and see if Chris is interested in doing something. I don't know when they're done, if their playoffs are done. Mark, not Chris. Yeah, there's too many names. Well, Chuck's up in Paper City. I'm learning new names, and I'm horrible with names, so I do apologize. But yes, Mark Stanton.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
He is Space Lax.
Space Lax.
Higher Society, who sponsors Space Lax and sponsors us a lot. Yeah, those jerseys are tough, but I've been trying to get one of their jerseys for a long time. So if you get one before me,
I have one.
I know, but you had a jersey to trade him. If OJ gets a jersey before me, there's going to be issues, Mark. I'm telling you, you've been a great supporter so far, and we absolutely love you. But if OJ gets a Space Lax jersey before I get one, we're going to have issues.
But Mark, if you're listening. Maybe you're not listening, but if you guys are done, let's talk. Let's get something going.
Well, they're rolling their playoffs right now. I was just talking. I believe tomorrow night they're playing the Lakers. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna dig into some of that tomorrow. My man Trevor's figuring things out like that. Usually, he's the one who actually told me about it. So, might have been, because I think they just played their last makeup game. Now they're getting ready to square off their playoffs.
Well, once whether national, before nationals, after nationals, during nationals, whenever we can do it, let's get together and to say, you want to know what, in East Aurora, that would be a pretty cool place to have a nice bonfire in that pit there and celebrate Woody.
And he always used to do the tournament out there, but he didn't this year because they're doing the
playoffs, being in the NABLL. Yeah, no, I listened to him. As far as I wanted to be there, and it just didn't work in our schedule this year because that's where I went to school, was in East Aurora. So
it is cool too, though. It's the Winter Classic Arena. It's a
beautiful place. Downtown East Aurora. Not to say it's downtown, but it's a beautiful old city. Our towns, it's a nice it's a big town.
Great pizza shop.
Great pizza shop. You go to Vidler's. It's a 5 and dime shop right there where I was when I was a kid. You get your yo-yos for a nickel and pop snappers, whatever, for a dime type of thing. But great wings, great beer. I think it's the Varsity Blues. Varsity is right across from Vidler's. I like going there versus.
I just remembered I bought Bella those snaps, but I forgot to give them to her, so they're probably still in my car somewhere.
I just reminded you.
You did, and I got to try to remember it.
But Mark, I hope we can do something and let us know, because I'd love to bring the guys up and have a nice jam. No question there. And as far as the Spirits are heading on to the championship weekend in Milwaukee, best of success out there. They're loaded for bear, that's for sure. They got I think 60 some guys on their roster they can choose from. I think all of them are eligible because of the game. You got to have at least 2 games, so I believe all of them are eligible the way they work it. So that's awesome. So hopefully they can get out there and bring some hardware back to the East Division to show how difficult it is here.
Yeah, out in Milwaukee. It's been honestly though, and I mean we've seen some chinks in the armor. The Wild have lost this year. Is this the year they finally fall?
How about the Philadelphia Mustangs? Isaiah Harris-Lewis, good job to the Mustangs taking the Metro Division this year. There's been some upsets. I seen Maine went down to the Nor'easters. That's a big one. There's going to be some awesome box lacrosse out there. That's for sure.
Well, the Nor'easters came out of that division last year, right? Maine came the first year, Oaks the second year, Nor'easters this last year. Yep. There's so much parity in this league right now. Teams it seems like are winning everywhere.
I mean, the Stallions up in Massachusetts Stallions, they were in all these games are their games. They're not blowouts. That's a cool thing. There's a couple games that have turned into blowouts, but we forget about those, which is fine. And but for the most part, everything going into the playoffs, everything has been relatively close. I've seen.
Yeah, and plus, so they don't take into account non-division games in the league standings. So, like Nate sent me one that fixed it last week, but then they're so far off this week now, it really doesn't matter. But
the hard part also is people not putting their stats in.
If that doesn't happen, that's
that's what it's there for. That's the live stat tracker. Yesterday the stream wasn't happening, so I went live to the live strat. I think until like the second period.
Second quarter, second quarter it popped up.
That's when I got on. I'm like, oh, it's on. So but that's what I was doing. What was I doing at 2:00 on Sunday afternoon? I was watching the live stats on our the league page. So it's there to use. And I hope more people use it because it only makes it more interesting.
You just got to have internet. It's the biggest thing. So like at Cattaraugus, I don't know, or Cattaraugus, the Gill A, so where the Lakers play, and I think, does Buffalo Creek play out of this? Are they playing East Aurora too?
I think they were because they got kicked out of the Riverfront.
Riverworks.
Riverworks there, yeah.
Yeah. But
Not that they got kicked out, but they're not to have games there. And I don't know what transpired. I don't want to badmouth anybody.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't even. That was news to me. I just had heard that they were there now because they were at Riverworks, and now I thought I had heard they were at East Aurora.
And it's a beautiful place. I think I'd rather play in an outdoor element like that than Thousand Islands, just because there's potential of breeze blowing.
Wind. Yeah. As long as you got a roof over the top of it.
I mean, that's the biggest thing. So that the elements, I can't imagine what a goalie equipment soaking saturated wet from a downpour. Well, you get it out at
Tonawanda. That's a different. That's why I said nobody has home field advantage like Tonawanda. Right. You got goalies outside in the snow doing. Yeah, no thanks. That's just crazy shenanigans. Nope.
It's great stuff. It's great stuff. And
it has. And we've been doing this for an hour, Paul. So let's wrap her up for the week. But what, other than Lax and I, what do you got going on right now? You're just trying to enjoy yourself a little bit, take a little time to recover?
I cut my sleeves off because it's summertime.
Sun's out, guns out.
Well, not that there's guns there.
It just hangs underneath.
It just sits there. As far as, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be getting the women rocking again. As far as I told them, we're taking a couple of weeks off because of Lake Placid is this coming weekend. So there's going to be tons of, I won't even bother the Yeti guys because 3/4 of the Yeti guys are up in Lake Placid on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And, I know they're going to need every bit of energy after some of them. The Sikosis, I think he still plays on 2 teams, so there's at least 8 games. Andy Farrell, he'll play in like 12 games. Guys play on multiple teams and 16 games. I was like, 16 games in 4 days. Are you guys? That's crazy. Thank goodness you're still in shape so that nothing bad happens, but. It's going to be a great weekend up in Placid. I'm going to miss the boys. I'm not going to be able to get up there this year. So a shout out to Tri-City and all my boys up at Tri-City that are going up to Lake Placid. Kick some ass, get some names, take some numbers, and enjoy yourselves. But most of all, be safe.
Travel safe.
That's the biggest thing. I mean, we got guys coming from all, similar to the box travel teams and guys are on multiple teams. We got guys coming in. I don't know if you remember Timmy Dobbs. Timmy Dobbs was one of our players. He's from down in North Carolina. Yeah. I think Timmy Dobbs is on his, it's got to be close to his 30th year in a row. And, some of these guys are just true. We're dogs as far as that goes. That's a Tri-City shout out. But
that's Blount. That was Zach Blount said we'll be back next year stronger than ever.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that Zach gets a hold of a couple of his buddies and says, "You want to what? You want to go be Yeti? You want to be a Yeti?" And let's bring a little of that Buffalo love down here, and let's amp it up a little bit more.
Without going off too much of a tangent, I've talked to all these GMs about that all the time, and that's what they say. It's this game gets younger and younger and younger. Speed. You need your veterans that have to put some goals in. You've got some D guys that'll kind of shore things up who maybe aren't that fast. But unless you have young speed.
I'm going to give a shout out to this one. The kid doesn't get much, I don't know what. But I watched Chris Ryan, my man. I give you props for what you do.
He gets beat. He
gets crap. And I'm just watching Bill O'Brien just tattoo him. 3, 4, crack. He goes down, he gets back up, and he turns around like he's a bull. And he's props to you guys, all of you guys. Chris Ryan, all the guys. The older guys. You keep teaching these young guys great things, and great guys are coming out of this. And we're going to have an awesome year in 2026, but 2025 isn't over. OJ, Beecher. Next week, we're going to rock again.
The driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Nyskoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnai, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be